What if I told you that building a successful side hustle isn't about guesswork? It's about following a proven pattern. Well, today we're going to break down 7 patterns that people are actually using to make serious cash right now in 2026. And it all kicks off with one single game changing piece of advice. Now, this advice, which comes from a self made millionaire, is an absolute game changer. Seriously, it flips the whole script from trying to invent something totally new to just recognizing and adapting what's already working. This is the core idea, the foundation we're going to use to look at every single side hustle in this explainer. Okay, so the big question is, what are these patterns that are working right now? We've done the digging, and we're about to lay them all out for you one by one. All right, here's the game plan. We'll start with 3 hands-on hustles, for those of you who just want to get your hands dirty. Then we'll shift gears to 3 more strategic business models. And we're going to wrap it all up with the one hustle that honestly I think is a must-have for everyone. Stick around because by the end, you're going to have a crystal clear roadmap to find your pattern. All right, first up, the hustlers. These are the pathways for anyone who wants to just roll up their sleeves and build their income through direct, hands-on work. And our first example? It comes from a platform you might think is kind of past its prime, but trust me, it's making a massive comeback. So let me introduce you to Kai Towers. He was stuck in a dead-end job, took a $400 gamble on eBay, and the result? An absolutely incredible $317,000 in 1 year. Yeah. And for anyone out there thinking eBay is dead, get this. Its revenue is actually growing, especially in some really specific markets. You know, what makes this so appealing is just how easy it is to get started. Look at this. The time to learn and money needed are both just 1 out of 5. You could literally start today, right now, just by selling stuff you already have lying around the house. The real secret sauce, like Kai showed us, is finding a niche. We're talking collectibles, vintage clothes, specific gaming gear, anything where you can become the go-to person. Okay, but what if selling physical stuff isn't your thing? Well, our next hustler found a way to make a killing just by connecting people. This is the incredible story of Suhit Amin. Get this, from a hospital bed, he started a business just connecting influencers with brands. Today, that business pulls in over $4 million a year. This is the perfect middleman hustle. And would you look at that money needed rating? It's a big, fat 0. Suhit literally started with nothing but a laptop and his own time. And hitting 10 grand a month, it's way more doable than you'd think. It could be as simple as getting one brand to book 5 influencer deals through you. That's it. Our third hustler, Tom Natres, really shows the power of picking up one single high-demand skill. He was staring down a mountain of student debt, so he taught himself video editing. And guess what? That one skill turned out to be way more valuable than his degree, landing him gigs with huge names like Coca-Cola and Nintendo. But, okay, I know what you're thinking. This is the big question on everyone's mind, right? With AI getting so good, won't it just replace video editors? Is this skill even future-proof? The answer is a huge, resounding yes, and here's exactly why. See, here's the key difference, and it's a big one. AI can copy, but it can't create. It can't feel emotion. It can't build tension in a story. It can't spot that perfect little moment that gives you goosebumps. AI is becoming an amazing tool for editors, for sure, but it can't replace the human heart at the center of great storytelling. Period. And the best part? You can start this whole thing with the laptop you already have. Just focus on mastering the basics first. Cutting, pacing, how to tell a story. Then you can use smaller jobs to build up a portfolio. And that portfolio, that's your golden ticket to landing those high-paying clients and hitting that $10,000 a month mark. Okay, so we've covered the hands-on hustlers. Now, let's level up. Let's talk about the strategists. These are the pathways for people who want to build systems, brands, and businesses that can actually scale and grow way beyond their own direct effort. So our first strategist pathway is a totally new spin on dropshipping. You see, the old way was just a race to the bottom on price, super fragile. But the new way? It's called branded dropshipping. And this is where you don't just sell some generic product from a factory. No, you build a unique brand around it. You're selling an experience, competing on trust, not just on who's cheapest. Now, looking at the ratings, you can see this is a long-term play. The time to learn is a 4, so it's not some get-rich-quick thing. But, and this is a big but, check out the money needed. It's just a 1. Why? Because you don't actually buy the product until after a customer has already paid you for it. That makes it an incredibly low-risk way to dive into e-commerce. I love this because it shows just how doable a $10,000 a month goal really is. I mean, look at it. You break it down, it's just $333 a day. If you're making $25 profit per item, that's only 14 sales. Suddenly, that huge, scary number becomes a totally manageable daily target.
All right, next up we have Jack Watson. He bailed on a soulless accounting job by mastering brand identity design. And get this, he hit his first $20,000 month in just 6 months. Now, this isn't just about designing a logo. No, it's about crafting the entire visual experience for a business. We're talking colors, fonts, the whole vibe to build trust and make them recognizable.
And this skill is in a huge demand. I mean, the market is projected to hit $40 billion by 2032. That's insane. Yeah, it takes time to learn, but your only real investment is your time, not your money. And because it's such a high-value service, you only need, what, 4 clients a month at $2,500 each to hit your goal. Totally doable. Our last strategist is Noah Briley, and his story is awesome. He basically turned his endless doom scrolling habit into a 6-figure business before he was even old enough to vote. How? He just meticulously studied what makes short videos go viral, and then he sold that knowledge to businesses who were desperate for that online attention. I mean, this is a perfect example of making money from a skill you probably already have. The barrier to entry is practically zero. You can learn the basics in a few days with just the phone that's in your pocket right now. And here's a smart tip. Structure your pricing with a view bonus, so when the content you make blows up, you get paid more. Win-win. And that brings us to our final pathway. Pathway number 7, the investor. Now this is the one side hustle that I truly believe everyone, and I mean everyone, should have, no matter what else you're doing. Look, it has never been easier to start investing. Thanks to things like fractional shares, you can literally begin with $1 single. Now, is it a long-term game to get to 10 grand a month from this? Absolutely. It takes years of being consistent, but the magic of compounding means your money starts working for you. And eventually, that becomes true passive income, money you're earning while you sleep. This quote just hits the nail on the head, because if your money isn't working for you, then you will always be stuck working for it. Investing is how you break that cycle. It's how you build real long-term wealth. So there you have it. We've walked through the hands-on hustlers, the system-building strategists, and the wealth compounding investor. These aren't just vague ideas. They're proven patterns that real people are using right now. You've seen the blueprints, so the only question left is, which one are you going to make your own?